In this video, I'll be walking you through my process on how I sketch portraits using the app Procreate. If you are new to using Procreate, you can adjust the size of your brush with the slider on the top, slide upwards for a larger brush stroke, and slide downwards to decrease the size of your brush. The slider at the bottom controls the opacity of the brush. Sliding up will make your brush strokes look more opaque, while sliding down will make it look more translucent. Before starting a sketch, I always source for a reference image. Referencing from life will help give your drawings believability, and it helps expand your visual library to the vast and diverse proportions of the human face. One tool that I often use while sketching is the Transform tool. The Transform tool is convenient for making adjustments to the size or position of the selected area. By using the Selection tool alongside the Transform tool, adjustments can be made to a specific area while preserving the other parts on the layer. After a selection is made, pulling the green dot on top of the selection bracket will enable you to rotate the specific area. I then lower the opacity before creating a new layer on top to clean up my rough sketch, using two fingers to create a pinch or stretch gesture to zoom in or out of my digital canvas. If you are having trouble getting to this stage, what you can do is to try and familiarize yourself with your subject matter by studying and analyzing the face will greatly help you in your drawings. When analyzing your reference image, one thing I like to do is to break down my reference image into simplified shapes. The background will be the negative shape, while the foreground will be the positive shape. I then further break down my positive shape into three abstract shapes. One shape for the hair, one shape for the face, and one shape for the body. These simplified shapes can then be further broken down into more accurate representations of what you're trying to draw. Next, I use guidelines to align the simplified shapes of the facial features within the established shape of the face. Lastly, I use the negative spaces in between the facial features when fine-tuning the proportions of the drawing to get a sense of likeness. Whenever I face difficulties in drawing portraits, I always try to solve them by doing these four things: studying anatomy, flipping the canvas to check if the image is skewed, having my reference image next to my drawing, looking at my own facial planes with the mirror. This brings us to the next tool that I like to use with my workflow, the Liquify tool. What I like most about using this tool is that it helps retain an organic feel when making adjustments on your drawing. As usual, a larger size allows for a wider range of adjustments, while a smaller size decreases the range of your control. As you can see, this method of making adjustments works really well on organic forms such as the hair. At this stage, I lower the opacity once again as I prepare to refine my sketch, using all of the tools as mentioned. This is where I spend more time on polishing up the details and working on the presentation of the piece. Using this process when drawing has allowed me to break down complex subject matters into simplified abstract shapes, while being able to slowly build up the piece one step at a time, from start to finish. If you are new to this approach, or if you have tried this or a similar method as shown, please share in the comment section if you did or did not work out for you. Do you also have a favorite go-to brush that you love to use all the time? As this video draws to a close, it would help me out a lot if you can leave a thumbs up and to share this video to whom you might think will benefit from watching. Last but not least, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.